Can you tell us anything whatsoever?
Come on, I know you just give us. One more stage.
Just give us.
How you doing, everybody? I hope you're having a good Saturday. We are here with Travis from Witchgrinder, and it is time for the Quick Question Quarter, but with Q's, not K's, because we don't roll like that. But basically, we're just going to be running through some rapid-fire questions here, get into Travis's mental musical mind, find out what makes him tick a little bit. So they start off nice and easy, nice and rapid-fire, and then they're going to get a little more involved as we go further along. But without further ado, what was the first instrument that you learned to play? And vocals do count.
Guitar.
Guitar, awesome.
Yeah, vocals come after for me, but I'm sure they do count.
First album that you purchased?
I think it was Ugly Kid Joe, America's Least Wanted, on cassette.
Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
It was definitely that or Silverchair Tomorrow's single.
Ooh,
one of those two.
Nice. Love some Aussie icons there.
Sorry, it was an EP, little EP that Silverchair put out first.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. So it's before Frog Stomp.
Yeah, it was just before. It was when they got signed initially, and they put out like a little five track.
Wow.
Yeah, it was Silverchair Tomorrow.
That's a nice little bit of history to have there. Far out.
Yeah, that'd be a collector's item nowadays, I reckon.
Yeah, they had a couple of songs that weren't on the album.
Nice.
Acid Rain and I think a song called Blind.
Far out. I still to this day, and I'll die on this hill. Frog Stomp is still to this day, I think, one of the best Australian albums ever made. I'll die on that hill. And if anyone tells me any different, name one other Australian a bunch of 14 or 12-year-olds or however old they were that fucking wrote an iconic album like that.
What was the first live concert you attended?
Oh, I would like to say I attended smaller ones, but I can't remember the band's names. But the first big live experience that I ever had was an AC/DC concert on the Ball Breaker tour.
Far out. That's a nice one.
That would have been pretty
and
cool.
I got one of Angus's guitar picks.
There you go. It was Destiny. It was the pick of Destiny.
It was. I got that pick and I went, right, I'm going to play it. No, I never used it. I actually wonder where that pick is.
You know what? I actually every time I've got a guitar pick from a live show, I've added it to a little thing that I've got. So I've got a little totem that's got about 4 or 5 things on it of from various bands. And I
can't even find.
I used to hang it from my I used to hang it off my bass for a while as like a little totem. Yeah, there you go.
Where's
yeah?
So that's the Witchgrinder new one.
Witchgrinder one. I'll need to get one of those to add to my collection.
Yeah, man. Metal to the max.
Metal to the max.
I'll be throwing them out there.
What's an instrument you've always wanted to learn but haven't yet?
Good one. I would like to say piano, but I can play a bit of piano. The violin was something I wanted to learn how to play, and I've never really had time, and I could never get the bow on the right action. Yeah. So I'd be able to play whatever because I'm a guitarist, obviously, but yeah, the bow action I've never I've never had time with a violin really. Like I've just picked one up if I've seen it and had a little go. But
they got them. I saw them at Aldi at the moment. I've had them for like $30.
Really?
I had a crack at cello. I had a crack at cello a while back. It's pretty tricky.
I'd like to get the violin, and I've seen bands do it. Tim Charles from Neo does it. And he's got it hooked up to like a distortion, like guitar pedals and stuff, and they sound friggin' mad. Like cool shit you come up with. So yeah, that's something I'd like to learn one day.
See, more of that shit's been happening. It was funny. We when we were talking to sorry to go on this tangent, but I have to, otherwise I'm going to forget. Remember how Viper Snatch done a flute solo?
Yeah.
Speed have done the same thing.
Yeah, Speed have got the flutes. Yeah, Speed's up there. Hardcore band. They got the flute solo in there. You got bands.
The skin flute.
You got Red Hook kind of on that. They're more in the rock thing, but they got some saxophone stuff. You know, it's coming in. It's happening. It's happening.
It is.
Saxophone, wow.
If you've
they utilize it really well in a couple of songs.
80s thing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. All right, now look, I know you've had the privilege of doing a number of international supports over your time doing music. So we'll try and for this next one think of one that you maybe haven't done that you'd want to do. But if you could pick one big band or artist to open a show for,
Easy.
Yeah,
Metallica.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah,
there we go. That'd be mad.
I reckon a lot of Metallica fans would actually really dig what you guys do. To be honest.
Yeah. For some reason I don't think it's like I like to look big for things,
You
and
like
I
to-
like
yeah,
to set
shoot for
goals
the moon.
myself. Shoot for the moon, but don't know if it's going to happen in this lifetime. But that would be a dream.
Oh look, I reckon this current album and tour is probably going to be their last. If I'm speculating, I reckon that this big world tour thing that they're doing at the moment is going to be their last one. So, because they're getting, you know, they're all in their 60s now. They don't.
Yeah, but I mean, Kiss and
The Stones.
they're still going. So
Yeah, but
you know,
Metallica's kind of not stopped in the same way those guys have. Like
Yeah,
Rolling
that's
Stones
true.
and Kiss, they'll do a bit and then they'll stop for, you know,
Well,
10 years.
do we
and then they'll
count
come back
James's
and do
rehab
whatever,
stints? Do we
you
count James's rehab stints?
But like, I just feel like Metallica's been more consistent over the course of their, you know, 40 plus years.
I think, with the live sense, maybe in some way. I don't think they'll fully stop, but yeah, maybe as far as a touring band, it could be. But I definitely know they won't stop writing because they're just love doing
It's either that,
it.
it's either that or you do what Rammstein did and get a residency at the local stadium there and just have shows like 4 times a week or whatever in Germany.
People come down and do that.
Yeah, you just fly to them.
Yeah. Well, that's all they just stay in Europe now, don't they?
Yeah.
All
they
right.
don't have to go anywhere else.
Who is a band or artist that you're listening to right now that you believe is underrated and deserves more attention?
That's a hard one because they're all getting a lot of attention, the bands that I'm listening to. I think Powerman 5000's new album is not getting enough attention as far as the album goes.
Okay.
That band's still kind of pigeonholed for their new metal stuff in 99, like their big songs off that album. But their new albums and it's ass, man. And I just feel that it's just not out there. I just don't see it out there. It's only people who already know.
I'll admit I didn't even know.
Not even then.
So I'm going to go have a listen today.
That's an album that I find a little bit there.
Okay.
Also, another band, Pain.
Pain.
Which we've toured with before as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Peter. He was in Lindemann, and he was also in Hypocrisy.
Oh wow!
So he worked with Till.
What song would you recommend from Pain?
Shut Your Mouth's their biggest, probably single.
Okay.
But they've just released a new album, and they're doing they're well known, but they're not as big as they should be.
No, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool. All right. And the last one here, now I am called the Reverend Raph for a good reason. And that is because I am indeed an ordained minister. So with that, it is now confession time. What is your worst music sin?
My worst music what, sorry?
Your worst music sin.
My worst music sin.
Yeah, you can interpret that question however you like.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I don't know. Is it like listening to someone who
it can be that if you think that that's a thing, it's stuff that you've done, stuff that you don't do. Like, sorry?
Because you know what happened? Is it stuff that I've done on the road?
There's
a lot of music sins.
We're not asking you to tell any stories that's going to get anyone in trouble or anything. We're just after like what is just what do you consider your worst music sin? Is all that's however you interpret the question is however it's intended.
There's like you said, there's a lot of ways to interpret it, but I'd kind of that is a really hard question, man. I don't know if I can answer it in any way that I can think because there's just too many. There's too much bad shit that I've done. But I think I really can't think of anything off the top of my head that is like easy enough to say.
It's 25 Hail Lemmys for you.
Hail Lemmys.
Yeah. Well, look.
Yeah. There's so many things. Just playing up on tour, I think. Like,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Leave it at that. Playing up on tour,
getting yourself into mischief on tour. Yep.
I think that's a massive problem.
That's a good one.
No,
that was my problem.
Fair enough. All right. Well, thank you very, very much, mate. We really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us today. As we mentioned, there's going to be links to all of Witchgrinder's stuff down in the description there, and there's going to be links to Metal to the Max and all of our stuff, so you can go and check all of that out. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you again to Travis from Witchgrinder. Thank you to my co-host Kyle, aka The Beer Buddy. If you've had a good time with us today, hit those buttons down there. That'll make YouTube happy, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.